Yeah, I could also hold it.
Yeah. Is it recording?
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta leave that part in.
Oh, am I? Hey, guys.
We still have to do the bolts.
All right.
Please take the tension off. Alright, tension's off.
All right. Here it comes. Hey guys, so the other day Mike and I were trying to get the actual motor out and my GoPro decided to be an asshole. Didn't really want to work, so I'm just gonna go do a kind of quick video over what we actually did get done. As you can tell from the Instagram, the motor is out. The wasn't too much of a headache, so I'll just show you guys. So the only problem we really had was the hydraulic replacement got stuck, so it was a little bit of a fight, but we were able to turn the engine trans facing the back of the car and actually pull it completely out without even taking the hood off. So right now I'm just going through, I'm actually looking to replace the power steering high pressure lines. I'm trying to do AN, so I got to contact Finish Line Factory and see if they have the actual fitting that would fit this rack. So, because I know it's special with the little O-ring on it. Everything in here I'm going to try and clean up. I don't know how much I can really do, being that I can't really take everything out. I really don't feel like, you know, removing all the brake lines and emptying the whole thing out, and master cylinder, brake booster. So I'm going to be like cleaning it up and kind of working around quite a bit. I just want to get it really cleaned up and get whatever's rusted out, kind of sand down a few things, probably see if I can get some color match paint just to freshen the bay up a little bit. I know I sent off the center member and the front roll stop and the actual mounting bracket for the front of the transmission off to Boosted Fab, so he's going to see if he can come up with a lightweight version for everybody. And it should work for both the GS and the GT. The engine is actually looking like it's in really good shape, so it's kind of leaving me shocked. The cylinders all still have pretty good cross thatching, like barely anywhere. I didn't see any grooves. You know, I cranked it by hand. The water pump was definitely trash, which is weird because it was only changed maybe give or take 20,000 miles. So I'm trying to remember how many miles I got, which I think actually it was 63, so it's maybe like 14,000 miles of use on it. Water pump was already starting to get tight to spin. So I took out all my ARP head studs. Those are bagged up. The good thing about those, I can reuse them. I did have one bolt that just decided to get hung up. For everybody out there, I just talked to Alex earlier. This bolt actually is just a through. So you take this out and you actually line up the balance shaft through this. So more I know I can share with you guys. Did make a boo-boo and took off the timing belt before I actually took the bolt out for the oil pump. So I'm going to see if the shop's going to be able to do that. I'm talking with a shop that's local to me. Monday says he's going to get back to me with pricing. Probably going to try to remind him if he does forget. I know for a fact I'm definitely going to be sending the head off. But block is just wear and tear. It just needs to get cleaned up. Hopefully once they hot tank it, they'll get all this crud off the casing. So we'll find out more hopefully coming weeks. And the only thing was the knock sensor back here is like some weird thread. So I have to find out what I need to actually get that out with, because no socket or anything I have is able to get a hold of that to pull it out. The head is definitely in need of some TLC. The valve guides are toast. Some of these that are barely open are shaken. I know the valve stem seals were definitely bad. So the only thing I'm hoping is that, you know, there's enough material on here we can do a redeck job, clean it up. But that is going to be a lot of work. The trans is actually in good shape. It's just filthy. The only problems that I had with this was that the rear main seal was leaking. And then after getting the axles out, I felt how hard the axle shaft seals were, and so I do want to replace those. So I'm going to be dropping this off basically for a refresh. I want to get this just cleaned up and then all the seals replaced, and then ask the actual shop if there's anything that we can do to kind of give it a leg up. So once we boost it, the trans is going to be, you know, able to hold it, because the stock torque converter was a little baby from what I've seen in the old days. The axle shafts are actually in good shape, but the boot ripped on one of them, so I'm going to be replacing the boots. I don't know whether or not I'm going to be doing it myself or trying to find a shop to do it. The only reason I don't like to do, I don't really want to touch it, is because I don't want to take off the center weights to try and get the outside boots off, and I don't really want to try and hammer and punch off the outsides and then try to get them back on, because for a first time it's not really on my to-do list, because these are $700 brand new to reorder. I don't really want to spend the money. So, besides that, everything else went pretty much according to plan. Everything was labeled, bagged, tagged. We didn't really do as much labeling as I kind of hoped I would have, but I'm hoping that once we get the engine back with Mike here and the two of us and going through the actual Mitsubishi handbook, we're having not so much of a problem putting it all back together. Next up is just trying to get these off the machine shop, seeing what we can get done with them, and then once I get those back, after that we'll start reassembly. I got to get some parts out for powder coating, but I'm trying to clean everything up, and I'm hoping this is the last time for a very long time I'm going to have to take this engine out or do anything else. That's the goal. So, if you guys have any questions, you know where to find me. Thanks for watching.